time of the week again. Prepare yourself for the surveyors of sauce, the sultans of spaghetti, the whispers in your ears. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What's Your Spaghetti Policy podcast. Now, here are your hosts, Alex and Jacob.
Right, it's like porcelain. They're trying to go for like a porcelain skin.
You know, listen, before we put myself over here, like, yes, I've had my fair share of issues over in life, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
But, you know, we sort of talk about a lot of things, but luckily for me, I still have my vision. I've never had glasses. I never had braces, and I never had wisdom teeth.
Can we get a quick knock on wood real quick? You know, just for the
But also, like acne for me growing up, not that bad.
Must be nice, you know.
Yeah. So
must
like,
be nice.
if you're watching the YouTube, like my skin's like all nice and like porcelain, and
You got that lickable skin. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean it looks. It almost looks like I'm wearing makeup, but I'm not. Like,
Yeah, dude. I'm sure you're not.
But like the gray, every time I like trim my beard, the more and more grays that start to come out.
That's just like because we're close to 40 now, you know?
I mean, I am now because I just had a birthday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, by the way. You know, get that out of the way.
Yeah. That was on Monday. I didn't say that as a fishing thing, but like,
it's all right.
It was a weird way it fell this year. It was Father's Day on Sunday, and then it was my birthday on Monday.
Yeah,
so normally it's like 1 or 2 days apart, but like, I was just like reminiscing about like this year was kind of, let's say, fair. Like we didn't really do much. I didn't do shit on Sunday, like at all.
Yeah.
Went out to eat with Bailey, Virginia, on Monday, but I still had to work. It was the first time I'd worked on my birthday in a decade.
Yeah, that's one thing I remember about you is like you always take your birthday off because it's it's an important day. So I get it.
But I didn't have any PTO, so I literally have no more PTO for the rest of the year, and that kind of sucks.
That is wild that you don't accumulate it, right? Like you just get it on a lump sum. I guess it's cool for some people, but like at the same time,
I mean, they changed it. The way my company works is they changed it, but I think that I might have some. I might be able to accumulate some because normally they used to give it to you all up front, and then you can carry over 40 hours, which I did, but I'd taken a couple days here and there before, but obviously I stockpiling it for the trip to Paris or whatever. But
got you.
Speaking of Paris, super fortunate. Before we went over there, the week before, it was like this massive heat wave, and as Americans, we sort of scoff, especially Americans that live in the South. We sort of scoff when the Europes are like, it's so hot, it's 82 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, we are spoiled by the fact that we have, indoor air conditioning and we run it all the time.
Yeah.
So most buildings over in the Europes, as you call them, are older than this country is. So like it's hard to retrofit an HVAC unit. So most of them just have like an old, literally it sets in the window sort of deal.
I don't. You say it's hard to retrofit. At the same time, it's like we make it work over here. There's a lot of old homes that get AC
again. I would like to
whatnot.
point out that everything is smaller over there.
I mean,
but
slap
also
AC
like I say never. It rarely gets like, again, the heat wave in Paris is like it's a week of, it's 85 degrees. It's super hot, and we're just like, but then it goes away because when we were there, it was 68 to 72 degrees.
Yeah.
It was like 55 degrees in the morning. So
I thought it was kind of coincidental that like the week that you get there, all of a sudden the heat wave dies down, and the moment you leave, they record.
It's even worse.
Yeah, they recorded the hottest day ever, I think, in Paris or something like that. Something of that nature.
It was 98 degrees one day at like 7:00 at night. And it was so hot one day they shut down every ride at Disney.
Yeah, and I know it doesn't get totally dark over there, but it's not good whenever your darkness is like hotter as hot as the day was. That's not a good sign.
But see, I guess their argument is like they deal with that at most 3 weeks a year. We deal with it fucking 8 months a year.
Yeah, that's 90 to 98 degrees consistently for like a couple of months at least.
And here's the worst part: where we live, it's going to be hotter.
Yeah, and it's always going to be swampy. It's going to be very
July and
sticky.
August is unlivable.
Yeah.
It's like living in Mercury.
I
I
do
feel like.
wonder, like, how much further in the future do you think we're gonna be when we start making houses inside the earth? You know what I mean? Like we just start having hovels that we carve out of the earth so we can
So like
stay cool.
Hobbiton.
Yeah, like we start making like because you know that like every once in a while they'll discover like caves that like have remnants that a civilization used to live there and like people like bones and that like look like houses and stuff. So I think give us a couple of years that when the climates do get to the point where people can't deny it any longer, they're like, okay, something's fucked up. And they're like, well, let's just
Well,
start building houses inside the earth, like making domiciles, you know, like go to mountains and start carving out, you know, homes inside of them and stuff. I think it's coming. You know, it'd be cool. I think living in a mountain for a little while. Be like dwarves again.
yeah. I mean, it's definitely cooler. But you're eventually gonna have to go out and see the sun.
Yeah, okay, otherwise you turn into Gollum, right? It's like that's why he looks like that. You turn into like little Smeagol looking
Well,
guy. Lose your sight, vision, you know? Yeah. You know, a lot of people like, oh, it's you know, it's a book, it's a fictional movie or whatever. But it's like it's kind of based in reality. That's what you would turn into if you just lived inside of a cave, you know?
if you were if Lord of the Rings was the new apocalypse, what are you?
Oh man, I
Are
think
you
I'm
an orc?
gonna go orc. Yeah, I think
You're pretty gross.
I like the lifestyle, honestly. I don't like having to fight for your life every single day. Like that's not
But
cool.
we do that already.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, but I'm kind of conditioned for it already. And then it's like I do like the idea of like being an orc that joins Sauron's army, right? And he's like, you know, you're doing all these things, you're being a bad guy, but then like the war's over and you've got no
But
direction, and you're just like, what if I
I
just be
think
a
you're
good guy
I
now?
I
You
think
know?
you're more a Urukai though. I think
Ooh, that's like
you're
the step up, right? That's like
that
the
well that's the mindless meathead ones. That's not the ones that talk. They're the ones that's like Saruman,
oh, I
and
don't
they're
want
the
to, but I don't want to be.
but they're swole and they're jacked
Yeah,
and they're
that
the
would be
ones that
cool.
they get their arms cut off and they just keep going. I don't think you would be one of the dumb goblins that's just like damn it. I don't think
No,
that's you.
I do
You know what I
like
mean?
the Urukai lifestyle where it's like huge, right? Like being big and bulky
You
and
come
like kind
out,
of
but like that's
dumb.
the thing. You come out of the sack big.
Yeah, and that's cool. I like that. But also like I like the idea that like I go on to like get an education. Like I hit up a college of
Eh,
wizardry, you
I
know?
don't think so. I don't think so.
I think that's why
Based off of
I gotta flip the script a little bit, right? I get tired of being
that's not
called dumb all the time. I'm always trying to like do odd jobs, and people are like, you
who
fucking idiot
calls you
throwing.
dumb.
Well, I mean, like I'm an Urukai, so like everybody, like, because it's
Oh, I
the
thought-
war's over. I'm like hanging out in Middle Earth. I don't have any direction. Everybody hates me at first, right? Everybody's trying to kill me all the time. And I'm just like, guys, I'm not about that lifestyle. I was literally just thrust into that lifestyle, and that's not who I am.
I was born in it,
I was born in it.
molded by it.
Exactly. And it's just like, guys, Saruman's dead. The king of kings, that whatever the fuck his name was.
Spoiler, dude.
It's been like 90 years. I think it's okay, right? But he's dead. All right. You know, the white wizard, whoever the fuck he was, old bald white guy, you know, long white beard.
I can see
Gandalf's.
myself in behind you, and it's like I feel like someone's behind you.
I mean, if they were, hey, by all means, just make it quick, I guess. But like, no, I think that like guys, don't misunderstand me. I'm trying to be a better, you know, Urukai. Okay. So please give me a chance, you know. Don't
I don't
kill me
know.
on sight.
I like the idea of like the elves, but they just live so goddamn long, dude. And it's just like, do I want to live 300 years?
And it's that, and then you also got like you can't really go anywhere with people like scoffing at you because you're part of the elves, and so like everybody thinks you're fancy pantsy, right? And you're gonna be like turn your nose up at everybody and stuff. So Legolas is like the only one that was kind of like chill, right? So
yeah, I mean, I feel like I relate to like Faramir a lot.
which one was that? Now which one was Faramir?
Well, like he's the one where it's like, you know, the joke is always like, well, Boromir did it better, you know, well, Boromir did this, like,
Yeah.
and like his dad hates him, but, you know,
Oh,
I
he's
feel
the so is he the one that like okay? I'm trying to remember who he was, dude. He's
he's Carl Urban.
okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
He
Yeah.
shows up in Two Towers.
But you don't have anybody
because
that's
like
like
Boromir
that.
dies, right? No, but I feel like I have that
Energy?
I'm not the energy of like I'm not good enough no matter what I do. I'm always
Yeah.
it's always going to be that sort of. So I feel
I
like I feel like I would still be a human.
Yeah, I do think that it would be cool if we were in the same universe together, because then we would like get a band of like just rogues together and we go off and do like odd jobs and we turn out to become like the Robin Hood Knights, right?
I mean, I feel like it's super pompous to be like, yeah, I would be Strider. I'd be
No.
Strider.
No, I definitely would be some like odd offshoot character in the universe and just kind of like do my own thing and like fuck off and do whatever.
You
Like,
might be a Smeagol though.
ooh, I definitely could be a Smeagol. I honestly, yeah, I could
Live
be.
in a cave.
Maybe not even like not even like the good Smeagol who's like in the movie and he has a part to play, right? I'm just like I'm the other guy that he was with, and he just kind of bolted. He ghosted me
Yeah.
because he got tired of hearing me talk about like World of Warcraft lore or something, you know?
This is a weird, not quite a non sequitur, but kind of. So if you ever go back and you look
hmm
at like ancient civilizations throughout the history of the world of like recordings that we have from thousands and thousands of previous civilizations, from like 200 AD to like 780 to like 200 BC, like people that are in Asia, people that are in the Europes, people like all across the globe
Yeah.
throughout the history of the world, there
Okay.
is kind of one consistent for mythological creatures, and it's almost like there has to be some semblance of truth, because like the Japanese
hmm
and the Nordic people all had this idea of this dragon.
Yeah.
There's dragons in like every mythological universe.
Yeah, because it's like
And it's like they
every
never interacted that we know of. So like, and they all look the same too.
they
Like you'll
have a
see
long
like
head. I think most of the time they breathe fire. They've got the
right,
claws. They've got wings. Like they're always serpentine like, no matter who's
right.
doing the rendition. So I mean, like, yeah, I think you've got a good point.
So like, were they just dinosaurs that maybe lasted a little longer and were around?
But it's
Or
like if
because like I find it hard to believe that so many civilizations across, like, I understand that like, oh well, this civilization discovered this and they saw the dragons, and okay, cool, but like this, all these civilizations in
there's a
like
through line
Africa,
here. There's like a legitimate
right?
through line. So like,
Yeah.
what if? Okay, so my theory, snakes, right? Maybe like at
Hmm.
one point
Lizards.
lizard. No, I think like legitimately like snakes maybe at some point, because they look the most serpentine, like the drawings, right? They have the long heads and whatnot and like the long bodies. So like maybe at one point they had like vestigial wings, maybe some arms and legs, and they got tired of using them, right? They're always being dragons and fire breathing. Then they started like slithering around on their bellies and they lost them over like a couple thousand years.
But I mean, we know that like crocodiles and alligators existed at the same time as the dinosaurs,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
We know that a lot of reptiles and amphibians sort of spawned from that
Like that
thing.
pool. Yeah, that pool of like
You know what I mean? So, like a Komodo dragon, like how, could that just
mm,
not be like an offshoot of a regular dragon?
I mean, I could
Because they're
see it.
poisonous. They're poisonous as fuck.
You don't fuck with a Komodo dragon. Like I know that
They'll
like I
kill you
joke
and
about
eat
like
you.
fighting a bear and whatnot. There's one creature that I won't fight, and it's a fucking Komodo dragon. Because like you only have to be scratched by one of those guys, right,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
fucking die. So
yeah.
not gonna fight a Komodo dragon. I could see it, but it's just like
And
out of our comprehension, I think to think of these creatures like before the thousand, and like we can only think in like a 100 years span, where before we like start breaking down, like we don't have any real concept of like longevity. So I could see like that kind of evolution happening over 1,000 years, 1,500 years, where like all these civilizations saw these giant ass Komodo dragons that had like wings at some point, and then like now we just have like, the regular size Komodo dragons.
because we don't have any flying reptiles.
They don't, yeah, I guess now that
There's that one like iguana that like can kind of fly, but like there are no reptiles with wings, right?
just the
Or
one that
am
can run
I?
across water. Yeah.
That's the one I'm thinking of. I mean, but like bats can fly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Are bats like offshoots of dragons?
I don't know. But then it's like, because like, dinosaurs had feathers at some point too, and
Right.
so like I wonder if like the wings were
So
just
like
like
an
a
ostrich is more of a dinosaur.
yeah, and it's like chickens are literally like raptors.
Velociraptors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they like talk about a fall from grace, honestly. You look at a chicken, it's fucking, now we eat it like crazy. So
So that just means that like if you ever get a time machine and you go back to the dinosaur age, you can kill a velociraptor and it would taste like Popeyes.
that's kind of that's honestly kind of delicious. Like I'm kind of getting hungry thinking about it because like that would be sick, honestly. So
Have you seen, speaking of Popeyes, have you seen any of these videos, these viral videos of like all of these people coming over here for like FIFA or for the World Cup and like they're trying American food for the first time and they're just like gobsmacked at the flavor and they're just like, how are you? Like, there's this one Australian guy that Christina keeps sending me, and he went to Popeyes and he was just like, you get all of this, and like, how are you just not like happy all the time? And it's like, because we're dying because you
yeah,
can't eat Popeyes every day because it'd kill you.
yeah. The reason we're not eating
And
that all the time and we're not like
but we do eat it all
happy,
the time.
yeah, the reason we're not happy about it is because like you can still eat good food and be like really upset at like the political climate or like
Mhm.
the economy, right? Like it's still like I don't know if he's
I
looked
think
around.
I think Japan is in Philadelphia, and so like they went to a cheese
I
like ate
haven't
a
kept
real
up with
cheesesteak.
any of the fucking things.
Actually it might have been France,
Mhm.
because like there was a video. It was like, we don't eat these kind of sandwiches in France. Everything has like a hard baguette, and like they ate like a Philly
They
cheesesteak,
got
and
to
they were
eat some of
just
the
like
like good bread, that's
they
like
were
soft,
like
pillowy bread. Yeah.
they were like, this is the greatest sandwich I've ever put in my mouth.
And that's honestly chalk one up for the Americas because like yeah,
I
we
do
can
think I
we
do
can
think
do
we can eat.
food. Yeah, we can do
It's
food. We
the
can eat.
it's there's never been a question that we could do food. It's that now we're just being poisoned slowly.
Yeah. I mean,
You know,
there's the jury's still out, but I think that you're probably
I don't
right. I mean, I think the
I don't
jury's
think
still
the
out,
jury's
but
out. I think that it is proven with,
I
you know,
I think that there are certain actors that probably put stuff in the food that don't need to be in there for sure. And then it's like, but then you've also got the whole zeitgeist of like just people who are like, oh, they're poisoning us in their food, and like they do. The reason I have such a bad taste with it is because like the same people who are like, oh, they're poisoning our food and shit like that, they turn around, they're like, this is why you should buy my $573 spice that I made myself, and it's made at and it's like they're just selling shit, right? They're saying like all these like, oh, this is poison, and like look at this, and like here I have a
again,
chemical free solution to it.
great
So
message, bad messenger.
it's just fucking like, yes, I do think that we need some regulation going on. We need to get our food back in order and we need to have more access to it. And like, we need to have better foods. But I also don't want these dipshits who are selling shit and like trying to fearmonger you into buying it. I don't think they should get any kind of market share whatsoever either. So it's, I don't know, dude. I just fucking,
That's how I feel about streamers.
yeah, I understand. And I get it, man. I get it, dude. But, dude,
What did I miss? What have I missed anything? Because we
I
sort
don't.
of didn't talk about anything last week other than like
Yeah,
France.
last
But
week you had your vacation. I was still technically on vacation. I did a little Pigeon Forge trip, right? We had a great time. Hung out at
typical
the
Southern
yeah, typical
vacation.
Southern vacation. We didn't go to Dollywood, so that it's not technically typical. We didn't. My
And you
kids
did what? And you
my
didn't go to Myrtle Beach.
did not, and my kids hate Dollywood because they don't like standing in lines and it's hot and it's sweaty and there's too many people, and I get it. But we will probably take them back whenever they're older. So uh, I went to Pigeon Forge, had a blast, slid down some slides, played in the pool a lot, played some putt. I suck at it still, so what are you gonna do?
And yet
Um,
you think you could beat a pro athlete.
I can, but not in putt, dude. Don't put. Golfers, whatever, they're gonna golf. Okay, I'm not a golfer. Okay, I don't claim to be a golfer. So, but I came back home. So on vacation, I don't like to take my meds because there's not really a reason for me to take my meds to be like, I want to give my family a break from feeling like they have to do things because like, put you in hyperdrive or whatever. So it's like, I was just like,
Yeah, but doesn't that make you scatterbrained as hell?
yeah, but I mean, I can chill out. I don't have to worry about that. I
You've never
can,
chilled out a day in your life, dude.
yeah, but I can without my meds, I can just chill out and not have to worry about being scatterbrained because I'm on vacation. I have an excuse. So, but with that comes ADHD, and so got home, tossed everything in the washer, right? Got to clean off your clothes. Got a like big ritual of like getting home, taking all the clothes that we took with us, putting it in the washer, etc. Right, getting everything in order. And so like I have some diapers for our dog because he's old and geriatric and he pees in the house, so we have diapers or whatever. So I had some diapers to wash, right? But I was like, I'm gonna let him soak in the downstairs sink. And so let me know whenever you know that I've made the mistake, right? So I put them in the downstairs sink.
You put them in the sink.
I put them in the sink, put some cleaner in there, and I turned on the sink. And I was like, let me take this laundry upstairs.
And you didn't turn
do you know what
faucet
I?
off.
No, yeah. Do you know what I did upstairs? I did all the laundry. You know what I didn't do? Go back downstairs and turn off the water. So I flooded my basement a little bit. It wasn't super bad, but like, yeah, that's what I did after vacation.
So
So
let me ask you,
okay.
because I have a child that's massive ADHD, and I'm working on how to parent that properly. We've
Hmm.
talked about
Hmm.
it off mic and things where like I caught myself the other day where like she was doing something that was clearly like this is ADHD, and like I like caught myself was like you're doing this on purpose,
Hmm.
and it's because like that's not true.
Yes. I mean, like, it
It,
does feel
what
like with ADHD, it does
it
feel like we do things on purpose for sure. And like sometimes it might be the case where like, you know, it's just out of just
I
being
think
the nature.
hers is a an unwillingness to not have control,
Hmm.
and like she wants to do something that ultimately makes her like dictate that she has the final say.
Okay. Yeah.
So like like I feel like a lot of times she stalls and does things or like will be like, oh, like you know, let me do this because she wants to be the one. Like I did this, and then like I'm in control and I'll go to bed. It's the like she doesn't like to be told what to do. That's a like it's a massive problem. But anyways, like
That is another thing that I've realized with ADHD is like I will do something. Don't tell me to do it or else I'm not gonna do it. Like
that's defiance. I have that too.
what I mean, like it's more so like if I'm in so if I'm doing the dishes, right? Right. So I'm up there, I'm scrubbing the plates or whatever. And then like you are like you come up and you're like, hey, can you wash this too? I immediately don't want to wash any more dishes. I don't know why. I don't understand it, right? Or if like I was already having plans to like clean the house, right? And you're like,
Is it the way that somebody asks you to do it?
there's
Because I find a lot of times that is my problem and
maybe
my resistance.
I do handle it better if it's more like a conversation of like, you know, hey, you know, we're working on this or whatever. And it's like, but if it's like flat out somebody just being like, I need you to do this, you know, like
Yeah.
dictating, like I think that does have something to do with that. There's some kind of term for it where it's like
I meant
a
I
dysmorphia to it.
missed my whole point
Sorry,
there,
go
but
ahead.
like no. I went on my own diatribe. So like when you're sitting there and you're turning on the faucet,
Hmm.
is it because you're extremely impatient and you feel like you can't wait, or is it that like you turn that on and then your brain is like, okay, I've done task A, now it's time to do task B, but like you because you've done task A, you no longer like register in your brain that you have to task A also means turning it off.
I don't. It's not that I forget because I know obviously like your brain is going to be like, yeah, I need to turn this off at some point. All right, it's going to fill up if I don't. Okay, but now I'm thinking about it. I don't think I ever registered that. Like I'm thinking about it. Like I don't think I ever registered that I would eventually have to
Well,
turn off
because
the
I know
water.
that,
But
like, listen, I joke with you, but I think that you are extremely impatient.
no, yes,
And
yeah, absolutely.
like, but I think that a lot of that is a bit ADHD because my daughter is as well. But like, is it for you? Is that a patience thing? Because you can't wait 5, 10 seconds. It's a little longer,
Yeah.
but
Now it's yes. I think it is impatience somewhat, but then it's also like you think about it, it's like okay, because my thought process is like okay, I'll turn this water on, let them soak, but while it's filling up, I'm gonna run this laundry upstairs. But then it's not, when I cross that threshold of like putting the
as soon
laundry
as you
down,
leave.
as soon as I walk away, my brain turns it off. My I
So
don't
would
I
it
that water doesn't exist anymore. I've left the room. So
so would it be better for you to not let it soak?
it would be better to just remember, hey, do this
No.
task.
Would it be better just to be like, okay, I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna go upstairs. And even if I don't remember, there's still some there as opposed to forgetting and flooding. Like, is
Yeah,
it
that would
better?
probably be a better option to like say, "Hey, I've got a little bit of water. Let me run this upstairs real quick, come back." But then with my brain, it's like I'm wasting time there because then I'm gonna have to come back down and
But you're
turn it
not
back
wasting time
on. But it's
because look at it as if like cardio exercise.
I guess I could, but it's like but again, it's like with my way my brain orders things, it's like if I do that, I'm now like having to backtrack and backtracking is bad because it's like I could have just already done that, had it, you know, and come back down and like continue my thought process or whatever, but ultimately, like, yeah, I should just remember, hey, don't leave this or else you're gonna forget about it.
Do you, I would never categorize you as a lazy person.
I could be lazy, but yeah, as you're saying.
Yeah, well, I'm finding that like I think sometimes with Zoe, she's we can't like sort of decipher if it's laziness or if it's like a weird side effect of ADHD where like she just physically, like not physically because she can physically do it, but it's just like the mental hurdle of doing,
Hmm.
again, being told to do something, or like it's like, can you get this for me? And it's like, no, I can't get it for you. You want it, you get it. And then like it starts this whole like kind of fight and this resistance. And it's like, is she doing it because she's lazy? Is she doing it because she doesn't like to be told what to do? Is she doing it because she knows it's going to cause an argument? Like what, like, because I know that there's that whole, like, especially with ADHD, like the endorphin hit of arguments. You
Yeah,
know what I
and
mean?
that's a different form of ADHD. I think that like I didn't even know
You don't
existed.
you,
Like,
you
and I
don't
don't I don't
have.
I don't have I hate any kind of confrontation. Yeah,
She's got it so bad.
yeah,
And it's like kind of causing issues.
yeah. I
Um,
mean,
like
it's
she has to have the final word. And like she will get
which is
so wrapped up in like an argument and like emotional that she can't stop.
yeah,
Like it
okay, yeah.
like she like becomes physically unwell if she does not get to say her piece, and like and it's just like it's hard for her not to say something.
Fair, I
And
get that, and yeah, I think that definitely is part of ADHD or whatever. Because like there's times where like I'll interject in a conversation. Obviously, like it happens a lot on the podcast, but
well, that's fine.
but I do it for a different reason. Where it's like the reason I do it is because if I don't say it at that
You
point, I will
It's a
forget
fleeting
it.
thought.
Yeah, and it will be gone, and I won't be able to remember it, and I won't be able to bring it back up organically without having anxiety about it. So it's like, but uh, it's hard because it's such a balance of like trying to figure out how to like speaking of like from experience with like before being medicated. It's like you want to do a thing, you have the desire to do the thing, you could be good at a thing, but it's like at every turn your brain is like actively saying like no, that's not the thing that you should be doing or you want to do, or like even if you start being consistent with like some kind of workout routine or whatever, your brain it finds a way to just be like, well, you're tired today, so like just don't go. And then like it just spirals from there downhill from there where it's like, okay, well now like you didn't go yesterday, so like what's the point at all? Like why continue? Like even though like realistically speaking, you just be like, yeah, well I'll just pick it back up tomorrow. Like it'll be all right. Like, so
Zoe once told us that like her head was fuzzy or
yeah,
messy,
remember that.
and like I sort of, I guess the easiest way that I could equate it was like a static TV screen. Like the like that sound is kind of like what's in her head all the time.
I
Is
can see
that
it, yeah. I mean,
and
it's
so
never quiet, that's for sure. So
but like when you got on medication, did it quiet the noise, or was it able to slow things down? Was it like slow-mo in Dread?
oh no, dude, no, dude. If that was the case, man, I would be fucking goddamn. That'd be so like it's such an unbearable existence. But no, it's like it's more so like the thought, like especially after a little while, like with the ADHD meds, it obviously takes a bit for your body to get adjusted to it. But like now, it's like I still like have the inner thoughts or whatever. I still like talk to myself inside my head, and like there's still conversations being had. But it's like it's not as negative, I guess, in a sense, where it's like, not as willing to talk myself out of things. Like, it feels more so like I'm just going to do the thing and I have more direction because it's not like, I want to go here, I want to go there, I want to do this, I want to do that. And like when I get to a place, I'm like, oh, I should also do this. Like while I'm here, kind of thing. So it's like it's very much like more focused. But
When you read a book,
mhm,
like actually read, not listen.
yeah,
When you read a book, do you have different accents for different characters, or is everyone in your voice?
I feel like you're trying to implicate me here, like I'm doing funny accents in my head. But no, no, I think
I
I
just
don't,
mean,
I
do
don't
all the
know.
characters sound like you in your head, or
No,
do
that'd
they
be
sound different?
I don't.
Because when I
I think they
read
just sound like
Batman,
words.
Batman sounds like Kevin Conroy.
Okay, no, that might. I don't know, dude. I just
Or
think that
so you just read the words and process the words. You don't have
I
like,
think so. I don't think I have
oh,
voices in
that's
my
wild.
head.
That's
That's why
wild
I think I
because
like listening to audiobooks is because they do the voices for me. Like I think that might be one
that's
of the reasons I like them so much.
that's wild. Just because like when I read comic books, like nobody sounds the same. No one sounds like me.
'Cause I'm saying, I obviously I read all the Dungeon Crawler Carl series and like
Like, does Carl sound like you?
doesn't sound like anything.
So it's just words.
It
That's
kind
probably why you
of.
don't like. It's probably why it took you so long to get into reading because like that's boring. You're just reading
I mean, I
words.
don't even know. Like it's hard to explain. Like it's like I don't. Hmm. I don't know. I don't. I'm thinking about it now. Like I don't like when I read. Like I have
Like,
obviously like the people are like it's obvious like I can picture what's happening in the book, right? But it's like I don't. I
okay,
don't
let me give
know.
you another example. So you've watched Naruto, the TV show.
Yeah.
If you went back, I don't know which one you did first, but if you went and you read some of the manga, it does Naruto sound like the guy from the show or the girl from the show that does his voice, or is it just not sounds? It's just nothing.
I think it's just words, dude.
Dude, that's
I
wild.
actually don't know. Like I'm not even like I'm trying to picture like when I'm reading, like if I'm actually sounding out what a person sounds like, and I don't think that I am. I think that it's like I have
with
to
one
get.
like when you read One Piece.
I don't know,
Does
dude. I don't honestly. Like I'm baffled right now because it's like obviously like the emotions there, right? So it's like because like I get teary eyed sometimes when I read One Piece, where it's like you have these big ass battle scenes and shit like that, and it's like somebody overcoming like this huge like ordeal. But then like when I go to think about, okay, well like when they're talking to each other, like do they sound like people? But I'm thinking now like I don't think they do. I think they just
because like to me, Bane is ruined for me because anytime I read Bane, I it's Tom Hardy.
yeah, it has to be Tom Hardy, yeah. But it's just like
Even Absolute Bane was just like because he starts to like wax poetic and speaks very soliloquy esque,
the
and
only
it's I hear it when I hear in my brain when I'm reading Tom Hardy speaking, and like Batman is Kevin Conroy. You know what I mean?
dude,
Or if
I
I'm
don't.
reading something that like doesn't have like I'm reading this comic book right now called Escape, right? And it's like anthropomorphic World War II, and it's like bats and bears, and so like the Nazis are bats. And so like I have an inherent like I know what a Nazi sounds like, but like what does a Nazi
I don't
bat
think I would
sound
get
like?
through that because I would be laughing the whole time thinking about like, oh yes, so we are the bats and we are here to kill the Jews, and it's just like I think I would be laughing the whole time. I couldn't take it seriously, but like I'm
But it's a very
legitimately
serious book. But like the bear is like the main character. He's like this gruff guy
holy
who like
fuck, dude.
left his sweetie and had she was pregnant and like he ends up like in this encampment and it's like it's this crazy cool like it's not an original story by any means. It's it's a guy that gets his plane gets shot down in Nazi bat territory, but like he has a voice in my head. He has a sound.
I feel like
He
I'm doing
sounds
something wrong. I feel like they should have voices, but like it's like have you ever been talking or writing an email and you think the word like this is the only way I can describe it is like the way I picture it in my head right now is that like when you think a word but you're typing a sentence and you miss the word you're thinking, but it's like the word goes there, but it's like even when you read it, the word's supposed to go. I don't know if this makes any sense or if it's like
I'm not following.
it's like the voice is the word that's supposed to be there, but like my brain just doesn't make it, and I'm just reading like the words, and it's coming from this person, but like there's no voice attached to it. It's just like
Cause see, I'll
that's the
give it to you this way:
person.
when I wrote or when I write, either way, Polar Destroyer, like Jack has a distinct voice. Timber has a distinct voice
I
in
know that
my
they
head
do.
already.
If you were to do an audiobook version, like it would have like, and that's like I think I might lack the creativity of coming up with voices in my head, dude.
Oh, do you?
I think I might. Like I
No,
can.
but that I can't imagine reading a book or reading
Fuck.
anything and like when I type an email and I reread it, I'm reading it in my voice because I wrote it and it's me talking
I have
to
to read it
somebody
out
else.
loud most of the time.
But I don't know. It's weird.
Dude, I don't. That feels. I feel. It feels really weird. I don't know. Like I
Did
feel
I
like
just
there's.
unlock some? Did I just
I
unlock
don't know,
something in your
man. I have
brain?
no idea, and it's like I'm trying. I legitimately like I'm trying to think of like myself reading a book, and like whenever I do read it, like, is there a voice behind the words that I'm reading in my head?
If you read you one of your Iron Man books over there, is it Tony Stark? Is it Robert Downey Jr.?
No, it's just it's like I don't. That's the thing. I can't even think of the voice it would have. Like it's just a
That's
voice.
wild. That's
I
wild.
don't know, man. That feels
Hmm.
weird. I don't like it. I feel like
I mean,
I don't like it. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. Like I don't know like where this is.
A couple weeks ago, I'll change the subject. A couple
Okay.
weeks ago, there was a rocket that exploded.
Yeah, dude, we totally missed it. It was insane. I don't know if you saw the fireball that was the
I did.
explosion.
I
Jesus.
texted you and I was like,
That's
apparently a
right.
rocket.
That's right. You did
But that
text
was
me
like
about that.
weeks ago. That was before I left for France.
And it's like, damn, dude, that looked like a bomb going off, man. Like, if you
Mhm.
showed me that video and said we were under attack, I'd be like, holy shit, dude. Like, shit's getting real.
But hey, bud, make sure you recycle.
Yeah,
'Cause
sure. That's the one qualm I had, buddy. It's like thinking about it. It's like, yeah, I'm sure that they're going to be environmentally responsible for all that, O2 emissions and CO2 emissions they just put into the air or whatever, and like the cleanup and the hazardous materials that have just exploded into the atmosphere. I'm sure they're going to be held responsible, and like they're going to be really responsible in cleaning it up and like maybe planting some extra trees, But then I thought about that doesn't happen with like the normal shit that they already do. So like, and it just made me angry. I'm just like, yeah, cool.
sure.
I guess I'll foot the bill. Sure, why not? I'll make sure that I recycle my cans. Okay, make sure my plastics get sorted so that way we can have a.
Confession.
Go ahead.
I stopped recycling completely.
You're
I don't do
this
it.
this
I don't do
might
it
be
anymore.
the end of the podcast because you're gonna get canceled online now, uh, because you caused this and you're not gonna do anything about
Mhm,
it.
mhm.
Fucking piece of shit.
I just kind of got tired of running to the dump like every 2 weeks with like mounds and mounds of just like cardboard and plastic, and I'm just because I already knew that it didn't help, and then I watched a documentary. It was like this is bullshit, and like again that whole thing where it's like it does not matter how much I recycle, it's not going to change
And
anything because.
it feels bad, right? Because it's like
But do you feel vindicated in a way because you've been screaming that, but even though you still recycle?
I again, I do feel vindicated, but at the same time, it's just like it feels sad because it's like that's the ultimate reality. It's like we sit here and we're like, everybody wants to make a difference, etc. And we've been told like, oh, you should recycle, etc. And it's like, yeah, we should recycle. That is sure. That is, but whenever you're being told to do one thing, but then the person responsible, it's like one of those kind of caveats of like, hey, we don't want to point any fingers here, but somebody's not pulling their weight around here. And instead of just sitting down with the person who's not pulling their weight and or like not or doing the thing, you're sitting here accusing everybody of like needing to do more work or needing to do more
Hmm.
for the
Yeah.
environment instead of just being like, hey, all those like regulations that we have in place that we just repealed or whatever, and like you're dumping a bunch of toxins in the water, you clean that up. Hey, stop
But That's
stop making everything out of plastic, please. You clean that
that's
up.
called accountability, and we have none
Yeah.
of that. But honestly, it stemmed from the fact that like we have so much softball stuff and like tents and chairs and carts and shit that we use that like we kind of just ran out of room in our. I
Yeah.
never want to get to a point to where I can't park my fucking cars in my garage because I that's a slippery slope and it's hard once you make the conscious decision that you're no longer going to park your car
This is new
in your.
now a storage room, yeah.
It is hard to take it back,
Mhm. I mean,
and
it requires a spring cleaning, but yes.
it requires a lot of work,
Mhm.
but I don't ever want to get to that point because I very much do enjoy parking in the garage. Um, but we just made the decision that there was our two things that we always take. I'm like, fuck it, get rid of them. I don't give a shit. Like I just don't give a shit, and I'm slowly. It's just again like I felt that way, and I just told Christy I was like, I'm throwing these away. Next time I go, I was like, when you get Amazon boxes, just please cut them down and put them in the trash. I'll just take the trash out. Like I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm
I am.
sorry,
I no, I don't give a shit. I am playing. I say how do I gotta phrase this correctly so that
Okay.
you don't so you don't take it out of context.
Okay.
I am playing a game with my mother-in-law that I don't think that she is aware of that we are playing.
That is kind of a weird
Sentence.
sentence for sure. Yeah.
It has been going on Christina and I have been together for 16 years in
Mhm.
December. So it's been going on for at least 13 years since
Okay.
we've lived here. Um, her mother does not put the toilet paper on the thing the correct way.
Oh my gosh, so you've been like gaslighting her for like the last
No,
13 years?
every time I go over to their house
Mhm.
and I go to the bathroom, I will change it and flip it the correct way. And I have been doing, and I don't know if that might be OCD, like the OCD in me.
Partly, yeah.
and I change it. But I've been doing it for so long. But then she came over here like 2 weekends ago, and I guess she changed the toilet paper in the guest bathroom, and she fucking put it on wrong. And I'm like,
Is she
did she
fucking with you now?
did she do this on purpose?
Dude, talk about like just
Psychological warfare,
because it's
dude.
like, and then, oh man, that's such a good play on her part. If she is like fucking with you,
I
like,
don't,
because now
yeah,
she brings it up. Now you bring it up. You're like, hey, have you know? And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
yeah.
And like, then you're like, wait a second.
But like I know that she knows, or at least she's aware. She had to be
That somebody
that.
every time you guys come over, one of you is flipping it over. Maybe it's Zoe, who knows? But it's like,
No,
but it's
this
been
is way
13
before.
years. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's got to be one of you two.
But again, it's not every time, because there would be times where you just stop by, you drop something off, you don't go to the bathroom. But it's like anytime I go to the bathroom and I see the toilet facing the toilet paper facing the wrong way,
Mm-hmm.
I will change it. I have to. Like it's like a thing. It's like an OCD thing, but also like it's principle, because like do it right. Like you know, who's to say?
I
I'm to
don't I
say.
don't
I'm to
understand why
say.
you would do it the way she's doing it. It's fine. If it's just I just don't there's no benefits to doing it that way. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you're just gonna
Right.
continue to
The,
roll out the
the
toilet
thing is,
paper.
is like there's a right way and there's a wrong way. You can do it however you want to, but there is a right way to do it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just she does it just like she just puts it on whatever. And like maybe there are times where she puts it on the other way and I don't notice it.
I
Or
want to hear her argument for why she puts it that way on
I don't
purpose. Because like I'll
I
do it on accident if it's the middle of the night and like I need a
yeah.
roll change real quick. Like I know I'm fiddling with it. I can't see it. I'm not gonna be able to figure. And you're in the dark because you don't want to turn the lights on when you go to the bathroom, right? I don't want to get everybody up. And so you're fumbling at it. You're trying to get it, and like it's you get dry night. You got fucking dry fingers. You're trying to fucking hit the little piece of toilet paper to like get flip it up or whatever. People know what I'm talking about. But like yeah, so I've done it wrong before. But I want to hear her argument for like why she do it that way.
I've brought it up before and I'd never really get. She was like, I don't know.
It's got to go deeper because this is a thing that you're doing in all your bathrooms, and then going to your house and doing it in your house. I don't know if it's a bit, if she's caught on to it or whatever. She's doing it just out of like
I think she just
habit.
does it. I think she just does it her way.
It's deeper than
And
just like I don't know. No, it's deeper than that, dude. It's
I don't
fucking
know.
something. It's something in her that's like I've got to do it this way. There's some reason.
The same thing that I do it the way that I do it, because I do it the right way. So
Yeah, but then again, I guess maybe it could just be like that's just how I do it, and like I get it, I guess because
but
it's
like I'm sure there's been plenty of times where I've gone and it is the opposite way and I've just never noticed.
And that's to me, it's like I don't give a shit. Like if it's on the
I
wrong
mean,
way, I'm gonna use the roll until it goes out, and then I'm gonna put it on the way I put it on.
again, it's not that I do give a shit. It's that there is something in my brain that
That's
starts
OCD,
to
yeah.
scratch that like I have to fix it.
Mhm.
Just like downstairs
or my calendar
downstairs,
if it was on the wrong month by like a day, I think, or something like that.
downstairs, we have light switch. You walk through our garage door. There is a light switch for the hallway.
Mhm.
You make a slight turn. There is a light switch for the hallway, and then two light switches. One's for the kitchen and one's for the overhead of the area. Right, so it's
Mhm.
three. Every single day, like I will make sure that the three on the wall are always facing the same way. I like
I don't know how to tell you this, buddy, but you may have a touch of ADHD
I
or no of OCD.
OCD.
Yeah,
I
OCD.
I am well aware.
Yeah, because that sounds like Charlie's mom, like flipping the light switches 3 times, and like I bet you
It
saw
literally,
that, and you were
I
like,
was just like, holy shit. I started laughing because I was like, I do that. I do that.
yeah,
And
dude.
like I'm very organized in the way that I do shit. And like it may not be the most organized, but it's my organized. And so like I will go out of my way to put stuff back the way it was.
Mhm.
And that's like, is that OCD or is that just like I
I
don't know
mean,
what
that
it
might
is.
be, but like, I feel like it's probably OCD in your case, like because then there's like the washing your hands thing. You can't have dirty hands, like I get that,
Yeah.
and like, so I
Yeah.
do think
Like
that it just goes back to like the OCD and having order with it, and so like if it's not in the
mhm.
exact order that you got it from, like I get that, like, it's probably like,
The hands being dirty is a big thing. And like I've always noticed it, but now I'm like really, really, really hyper aware of it. And like when I get in places where like when we went to Kazi's, like that sandwich that I get it's messy. And so
Damn,
like
dude. That's so
I
hungry, man.
like I eat it
Yeah.
and like the bread is toasted and it's it's kind of buttery, so like my hands are gross and like I know that, but then like you'll see me like I'll hold my hands like I won't even like I'll hold my hands out like this,
Nothing to do to my hands. Yeah.
and then like I'll eat it really quick, and as soon as I'm done I fucking go straight to the bathroom and like wash my hands.
I gotta
I
take a
don't know,
shower after this.
like
Yeah.
that's why like I think that's one of the reasons I never got into like car repairs and like that sort of shit,
Yeah. A
and
lot
like
of oil and grease.
because I don't like to get my hands dirty.
Okay, that's probably why you don't like doing DIY things, you know? Like,
Well, that and the frustration that comes with all that shit.
yeah, that's just fun part of it, you know? It's just a,
That's the raised blood pressure. By the way, just a little side note just for you. I came in hot today, right? I came in hot
yes.
in our hunt session. I came home from the comic shop and I
Yeah.
was just hot.
You're upset a little bit
I
about.
was traffic. I was so mad. And I went to the dentist at 3. My blood pressure was up.
They were taking your blood pressure at the dentist?
They always take your blood pressure, yeah.
That's wild. That feels weird.
It was up, like up a lot.
Bro, I don't
And
even
I
think
was
they
like,
ever, like, what dentist do you go to? Like, I don't even think I've ever
a good
once.
one, I guess.
I guess I've never once sat down in the chair and like, okay, let's get your blood pressure reading real quick. Like that feels. You sure you go to the doctor? Like they just disguise
No,
themselves as the dentist. They're like,
I went to the dentist. Last week, obviously, we didn't do a quiz. This week, I'm returning with a quiz,
let's go, dude. Okay.
pop quiz style,
Okay.
meaning that it is 12 questions that spread across a spectrum of things, no specific topic.
Okay.
I think that you will get 8 out of 10, 8 out of 12.
Okay. I like your confidence. I have no idea what this quiz is about. So like,
It's about all things, no things. There's no set thing.
I'm gonna go middle of the road. I'm gonna go 5 out of 10. I think 5 out of 12. I think I'm gonna go middle of the road.
So 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Middle of the road. Yeah, that's what I said.
I have a little bit more confidence in you.
Okay. All right.
Just to let you know, I got 10 out of 12.
Okay. All right. So no pressure.
I think that you can do 8.
Okay. I got this. Yeah, I'm gonna be
ready.
Confident. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
A pyromaniac has the irresistible urge to what?
Oh, set stuff on fire. Yeah. I play with
1.
fire. Okay. Oh, that. Okay. It's kind of easy. I feel like it's a trick question, but it's fine. You know, it's
Nope.
trying to get me buttered up for.
I pop quiz.
Okay. Got you.
Okay. Fish food and Cherry Garcia are flavors from what brand?
Okay. Fish food and Cherry Garcia. Is this Ben and Jerry's?
Look at you, 2 for 2.
Damn, dude. That's the only one I could think of that would have like a like those flavors.
You're like, it's so you have PTSD from these quizzes because like
Yeah, because like
second guess.
I'm just waiting for it to be like, yeah, I'm waiting for me to get the answer right and then change my answer after I already had it right. Yeah.
In Morse code, what does 3 dots, 3 dashes, and 3 dots
Oh, it's
stand
SOS.
for?
Yeah, it's SOS, right?
3 for 3.
Okay, I feel pretty confident. I'm feeling good now. Okay, all right.
France had 18 kings with what name?
Oh, France. Okay, so I can't think. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna full send it because like I'm feeling confident about it. I'm gonna go with Henry.
Good guess, but it's wrong. It's Louis.
Henry was probably like the English, I would assume.
Yeah, I think so. According to the saying, all that glitters is not what?
All that glitters is not gold.
Look at you, buddy.
Okay, dude. I know a few things now. I feel confident in myself again. Let's go, dude. Please don't be any history questions in here, dude. I can't.
I don't think there's any history questions in here.
I guess that last one was the last history question.
What does HBO stand for?
Oh, home box office?
Look at you, dude.
What did I say? No?
Who was the first human in space?
Okay. Ooh, that's a good question. Because a lot of people here be like, oh, you know, it's Lance Armstrong or whoever the fuck, right? Wait, no, Lance Armstrong's he's that runner? No, he's a swimmer. No, he's a biker. There we go. Is Lance Armstrong the one that did the bikes?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Lance Armstrong's the one that did the bikes. But there was an Armstrong in space.
Yes.
but he wasn't the first one. Because okay, so we talking first person in space. That's like test trips, or like first person like then it's like the first trip that we had to the moon. That wasn't the first time somebody had been to space. I don't know the first person to space. I'm gonna go with, to be honest with you. I'm gonna go with like, I don't know, Gerald Febold.
Yuri Gagarin.
Okay, yeah, I would have never, probably in a million years, got that one. So
The Soviet Union beat us to space.
yeah, they didn't win the space race.
No, but they were first. Spiracles on insects and fish do what?
Ooh, Spiracles on insects and fish, huh?
Spiracles. I say Spiracles.
Uh,
You could say spiracles. You could say spiracles.
Spiracles. The spiracles on them fish and insects. What do they think, dude? I'm gonna say. Oh, I'm gonna say C. Is it their eyes? Is that what they call their eyes? I don't know. No, that'd be ocular. Never mind. No, that's not my answer. Maybe it is, dude. I probably fucking just got it right, and I just didn't realize it. I'm gonna say spiracles sounds like that's their mouth. Whatever a mouth does. Wait, insects don't have mouths. That's not my answer yet either. I'm getting there.
I need an answer.
Okay, spiracles. They're on insects and fish. Damn, what the fuck? Okay, it's got it. I'm gonna go back on my answer and say it's their eyes. They see.
You're wrong. It's to help them breathe.
Fuck, that was my second
So
guess.
spiracles are small external breathing openings found in the bodies of insects, fish, and other animals.
Damn.
So
Fuck.
it's okay. So
I'm three. I missed three so far.
You've missed three. You are one. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've done 8.
Okay.
You're 5 for 8.
Okay, just take one more and I'll be okay with myself. Okay.
What country do people normally eat KFC on Christmas?
Oh shit. Oh shit. I feel like I know this one. It's not America. I'm gonna go with Australia.
It's Japan.
Fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I was literally sitting here like, I think that might be like either China or Japan. But then I was like, I don't know. Australia sounds like they would be down. So, but then but then we talked about it earlier that Australian guys never had Popeye. So like, of course they don't have fried chicken in Australia. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
now 5 for
8,
9.
9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so you have 3 more.
Okay. I got this. Okay.
In business, what does LLC stand for?
Oh, limited liability corporation.
Wrong.
Wait. No, how? Wait, okay. Go ahead. What is it?
Limited liability company.
I feel like that. I mean, I'll give it to you. I am incorrect, but I feel like company and corporation are kind of like interchangeable there, but fine.
Let me hold on.
And I might be wrong. But I feel like corporation and company kind of go hand in hand on those things. But hey, it's fine. I'll take the L.
An LLC is a limited liability company.
Okay. I guess company is probably like less broad as a corporation is, I assume. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll take the L on that one.
3, 4, 5. So you cannot get my over under at 8.
I got you confident, man. I got you confident with that limited liability corporation company. So
an obelisk is another name for what symbol?
oh shit, dude. Shit, dude. You had that much I think you thought that I was gonna get that LLC question right, because I don't think I'm getting this one right.
I did.
Now is it okay, so how do you spell that? Is it obelisk?
Obelisk. OBELUS.
Okay, obelisk. Okay. I was thinking maybe it's like obelisk, and I was like, maybe
Nope.
okay, but maybe read it.
Obelisk.
What was the question? Read back to me.
Obelisk is another name for what symbol?
Okay. A symbol? Is like okay, can you give me a hint? It's like an everyday symbol that we use it every day?
Technically you could.
Fuck. Okay. Obelisk. I don't even know what that would be in Latin, dude. I don't even know what that means in Latin. Like if I break it down by the Latin terms, right? Only thing I can think of is like orb. I think a period.
If it makes you feel any better, I did not get this.
Okay, I'm gonna go with obelisk is a symbol, like another word for this symbol. I'm gonna say exclamation point.
It's the division symbol.
That's fucking I guess it has a name, so I guess that's the technical term for it. That's stupid. Okay, I call it the divide symbol. Okay, you tell me that. Oh yeah, put that obelisk in there. I'm not gonna know what the fuck you're saying. So see
Added
one
in
more here.
1524.
Mm-hmm.
What was the most recently added letter to the English alphabet? You have a 1 in 26 chance of getting it right. I'll read it again. Added in 1524. What is the most recently added letter to the English alphabet?
So it's like the last letter they added.
Yes.
Okay. Oh man, this feels like a trick question because immediately brain's like, oh, okay, well, you could just go alphabetical and just go with Z would be the obvious answer, right? Uh, Z does to me strike me as like probably the right answer because it's the most unique character, I would say. Not using a whole lot of things. Oh man, it's giving myself a lot of reasons to pick it. Shit, dude. This is
I
like
do
common
not.
knowledge. Just people like
This one's a little tougher.
okay, and I didn't even they fucking 1800s. They added that shit in 1500s. They added that
1524.
1500s. They were adding that shit in. I thought that was something like we established like a long time ago. You know.
This used to be combined with another letter
Okay.
of similar fashion, and they made them their own letters eventually. Because when people would write, these would be the same.
So it could either be that letter or the other letter. Like they
were just the same, and it wasn't until later that it was.
Damn, dude, that's fucking wild, dude. I didn't even know that happened. It's cool.
It's cool.
It's honest. It's cool.
It
Learn
is
about
cool.
it. But I'm gonna, you know what I think it is? I think I'm gonna make it V.
No.
Fuck. Is it W?
It's J. J and I used to be the same letter.
You know what? That makes sense. I was trying to think of two letters that kind of look similar, and I was like
And
U,
then-
and I was thinking U and V. Maybe they were like, oh, we need a way to distinguish what they're saying. Or then I was thinking W because it's like it's
Mhm.
double U's, right? But it's obviously a double V. But whatever. I'm not gonna get into it. Like,
Well, you started off very strong, and you sort of fucking petered out there towards the end. I'm surprised that you missed as many as you did. I mean, technically LLC. Like, even if I gave it to you, you're still under.
I would have hit my goal, but it's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You would have gotten 6 had you gotten that one.
Damn, dude. But it's just like again, it's like, and I don't know what the fucking obelisk is. Okay, I never even knew what that symbol was called.
I didn't know what that one was, and I didn't know what the letter, the alphabet was.
I should have gotten the Louis one though. I should have known because I was thinking about it. I was like Henry. You know, that's
Henry
very
or Louis was a good guess.
It's in English is Henry, and I was like Louis that Louis sounds very French, so I should have known it.
If I had taken this quiz 3 weeks ago, I probably would have missed the Louis one, but because I went and did all the things, I was
the
more
history stuff.
familiar. Yeah, I was more aware of it.
Oh,
I thought the Yuri Gagarin one. I thought you would have got that one.
Fucking, I don't know who the fuck that is, dude. So
He's from First Man in Space. So you have a quiz for me next week, I guess.
Yeah, I'll put one together. Don't worry about it. You know, it'll be here.
Do I get any sort of hint on what it would be? About? Do you even have it?
I have the idea of it. Okay. It is going to be about. I think I'm going to go with laws.
Oh shit!
I think I'm gonna make it multiple choice. I got something prepared. I've got to do a little bit of work with it, but I've got a little thing I'm thinking of in my head what I want to do with it.
Don't wait until 6 or 7
I will
o'clock
probably
next
wait
Wednesday.
until probably like Tuesday because I know I'll do a little bit of work on it. So I knew I have to put my expectations. Got to back it up a little bit. So
Is that the ADHD?
yeah, I had to procrastinate. It always comes with it, man. It just comes with ADHD. I don't know what to tell you.
But you're not great under pressure, is what I don't
I'm
understand.
wonderful under pressure, dude.
You are not in a social setting. You're not.
Not in a social setting, but like when it comes to like getting
Like
things
when you
done,
come over to like help do something, you're like,
nah,
don't
dude,
look at
it's all up here, dude.
You're having a secret panic attack when you like fuck up something.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a secret because you can see it on your body.
I can't even tell that I'm panicking. Can't even tell.
You are a walking panic.
Yeah, I am.